One of the biggest fears about full-time RV life is
healthcare.
So how do we see doctors while always on the move? Stay tuned to find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new series we're doing called Ask Us Anything. Anything. So, in the comments below, ask us any question that you want, and I mean anything. It can be personal, it can be RV related, it can be whatever. We prefer to be RV related.
Full-time RV life,
Full-time
travel,
RV life,
places we've been, whatever you want to know. What do you want to know?
Ask us a question and we'll answer the question, or questions in some volumes. But today's question and today's topic is going to take the whole video.
Yes, this is one of the most common questions we get from anybody.
Absolutely. And that is what, my dear?
How do you go to the doctor and full-time RV? How do you travel? How do you stay gone on the road all the time and still go to the doctor?
If you've been following the channel for any time at all, you know we spend our winters in Florida.
Right. So this year, things changed a little bit.
Things did change a lot.
Yeah. Jason has worked at the same job for 29 years. We've had the same insurance as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
But it changed.
Yep. Last year was the year of Free the Jason, and I was on vacation or retired for a year, basically.
Temporary retirement, yeah.
And so this year we kicked off the new year by having a new job and getting new benefits with that new job, which meant new insurance.
And it wasn't quite as good at all as what we've had. So that changed everything because it was going to cost more and cover less. So for us, we decided that I would go back on my VA insurance. That is insurance that I've had, I can access through any VA facility. And we thought it would be better for me to go back on VA. Jason could stay on his work insurance because otherwise it would have just cost us a fortune. And, you know, we didn't budget for that. Not that we couldn't adjust, but we still want to have fun and do great things. So there's that. So we wanted to try to figure out how to make that work. So in order to do that, we know we bounce around Central Florida the most. You know, we're at Thousand Trails Orlando, we're at Southern Hammock in Reddick, formerly Ocala North. We hit a lot of parks in Crystal River that I work at. If you want to know what I do for a living, Jason
There's a video for that.
Yeah, Jason will attach that video so that can make sense to you. But I wanted to pick an area this year that was more centrally located to all those places. So that, yes, we're having to drive a little bit further to go to the doctor, but instead of going 3 hours one day, we might go an hour, hour and a half here and there. So it just made it more centrally located, and that gave us a good idea of, you know, where you're gonna go to the doctor.
Yeah, so that covers annual physicals and checkups. We do that while we're in Florida. This year both of us had to get new doctors this year. So you, new doctor.
So I found a VA facility in the Villages, and Jason found a new doctor in the Villages. Actually, he's going to see a nurse practitioner, which he likes that better. So
yeah, I've always had better luck with nurse practitioners.
Right, exactly. So we're able to schedule our time to go to the doctor on the same day. It's a miracle when that happens, but that's what we do, is he gets his appointment, then I make my appointment, and I make sure it works at the same time, so we're going from one to the other, and we're making the drive one time.
Yeah, luckily we're pretty healthy, and for the most part, that's about the only time we need to see the doctors, at least for right now.
Just to get our, minor medicine renewed, and then get blood work done, once a year type thing. Now, what do you do in case of emergency?
You pray.
Yeah, you do. And, obviously it's no different than if you had insurance through your work and you have a medical emergency on vacation, right? You're not at your primary doctor location. You would go to urgent care, or if it's an actual emergency, you would go to the ER just like you would anywhere else.
Yes.
Now, I know with VA, you have to contact the VA, let them know, that sort of thing.
I would also recommend
you would contact the insurance company.
Well, you make sure that you that they take your insurance and that your insurance is good.
Yeah, and make sure that before you go anywhere, even in an emergency situation, make sure your insurance is covered.
Yes.
That your insurance company is accepted wherever you go.
And also, just not to interrupt, but if you need to get blood work done like every 6 months or something like that with your doctor, and you're doing that if you're still in a sticks and bricks, you can use LabCorp or
Quest Diagnostics,
and get your blood work pretty much anywhere in the country. You just walk in and they draw the blood and send it to your doctor.
Yeah, because it's a nationwide network, so you don't have to go all the way back to your home state or whatever it is you're doing. You can just go to any LabCorp. Your doctor can pull the results.
Well, I know the VA, they take your blood at the actual VA center and can do all this stuff. But for me, I don't get it at the doctor's anyway. The doctor sends me down the street to LabCorp anyway, so not really a big deal.
So there's ways around it. And as far as medications go, up until now, we've always done CVS. It doesn't matter where you're at. We have a home CVS that we've always used, but you just call the CVS that you're going to be at and have them fill it for you, and then you just go pick it up. Now, with me doing VA again, we're going to have my medicine mailed to us, and it's going to depend on where we're at. I don't want to have to pay for medications to be mailed to me. I pay for the medications, but I think it'd be better to go to our mail service unless we're in an area that we can get mail without being charged. So we found workarounds for everything. It is something that's different for every single person. How is your insurance set up? Is it where you can travel? I know there's a lot of snowbird type insurance where if you're retired, you can have 6 months in one area, 6 months in another. So let's say you spend your winters in Florida or Arizona, which are the two most common places.
I think so, yeah. Texas, maybe.
Yeah, find your doctor. That a lot of doctors are very familiar with snowbirds or seasonal type visitors, and they work with you. I mean, they totally understand that you're not there year round.
Yeah, and again, this is a choice and a decision that everybody has to make. This is just what we do.
Right.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, it's what works for us.
And it works for now.
Right. As we get older, then there'll be other options like Medicare, Medicaid, all those different things that people are on. Disability. I know some folks are on disability that we know. I can't speak for any of that because I don't have any of that or are not quite there yet. But you have to look at what you have currently and what you're going to have, if you're going
the next stage, right. And see what's available. I mean, don't let that deter you unless you have some kind of medical condition where you need to see a doctor all the time. I mean, that might be harder. You might be then having to only travel within your state. I don't know. But
well, yeah, I mean, I know
things can change on a dime.
I do know there's people that we know that have to go back to like every 3 months or 12 weeks or whatever it is to get additional treatment for different things that they might be having,
like diabetic medication or
whatever. But they sometimes they'll fly back. They'll make sure they're in a place and they might just fly back to go to their doctor. Again, if you want to do it, there's ways to work around it and to do it. I mean, but again,
how bad do you want to go?
right. For us, this is how we do it. It works good for us. It's been working good for us. Again, we've been on the road now for 5 years. Well, 5 years this month, actually, right?
Yeah.
Almost, 5 months at the end of this. 5 years at the end of this month.
Right.
So we have some experience about what we're talking about. It's worked well for us so far.
Yep.
Things change. Obviously, things always change. And again, it's up to you.
Well, and I would say that for us, up until now, like my medicine is now through VA and Jason's is still CVS. But so far, anywhere we've been, knock on wood, in the U.S., we have not been where there's not a CVS when Jason needs a refill or at the time when I needed refills. So it definitely is everywhere.
Yes, and I know another great option if we ever get to a situation where CVS doesn't work for us in an area, we would convert it over to Walmart. We have some friends that do Walmart, and there's a Walmart everywhere in the country. So,
and then I think there's also Amazon actually offers. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Amazon does a $29 doctor visit. So if you're somewhere and you need a doctor, like you've got a cold or you need a bacterial antibiotics, whatever you need, and Amazon, you can go on Amazon, you can actually type in doctor visit, and you can pay $29 and they'll prescribe you medication. It's a new feature that we found out when we needed it and we were on the road. So that works too. And they also do a pharmacy, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Amazon has a pharmacy. So there are ways around it. It's just don't let that stop you if you can figure it out.
Exactly. So remember, this is volume 1 of Ask Us Anything. So leave in a comment a question that you might have for us.
Whether it's related to this video or a question for a totally another volume.
Preferably one for the next one, so we have a topic.
Yes. We need topics. We need to know what you want to know about.
But yeah, so leave a comment. Let us know what you're doing for medical. We'd love to know, because then we can help educate other folks, if there's something that we haven't mentioned. So remember, do the next question at the topic that you want. And until next time, guys, we hope that you find your next
destination.
Thanks for watching.
We sold our house along with almost everything we owned, and we packed up the RV to live a lifestyle on the road. Now we're free from sticks and bricks and that old life we used to know. Come and join on our adventures, all the places that we'll go. And living in the RV is sublime. Destination